myself.
Oh, my God. Turn it off.
I'm sorry I did that. I'm embarrassed that I did that.
Turn it off. Hey, Master Poe, what's going on?
Good morning, Opie.
Master Poe. You know, when we were walking in yesterday, you were explaining the OnStar thing, and we kind of reached the office before you really gave me the details of what happened, and I started thinking, he said that he hit the OnStar, and that, like, something happened, and you were trying to get it to stop, but then we kind of didn't finish the story. How did that end? What happened with the OnStar?
Well, I was just trying to stop it from talking. It kept on talking. It asked me what phone number I wanted to dial, and I said, I don't want to dial a number.
You said that.
I kept saying no.
He's talking to my car.
He's trying to stop it from talking. What are you, in the mafia?
Master Poe is skilled in martial arts, but, you know, he's scared of Anthony's car. He doesn't know how to take on a car yet. I would have put your car in a chokehold. That would have shut it up. Basically, Anthony wants you to stop fiddling with his buttons. Master Poe like to fiddle. Just stop fiddling. He's fiddling.
He presses the ones that he thinks are pretty, like the Red Cross.
Have you ever hit the emergency button on the OnStar?
The emergency button?
Yeah, where the live person comes on and chats with you.
No, I've never done that. Why? You want me to?
No, I was just wondering, because I remember a time back you hit a button, and I believe it was the live person that actually came on. Why are you just hitting all these buttons to drive a block?
You know, I'm not too sure. I tend to hit things. Not
just stop fiddling! He's fiddling.
Fiddling.
People are saying I should have an ejection seat button.
I put like a big thing on it that just says push here with a smiley face.
All right. So how did that end? Because somehow my girlfriend's number got taken out of my my vehicle's memory.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. It was talking, and I said no. I kept on saying no, and finally it decided to stop talking.
He's fighting your car every morning. It's a battle. It's a battle. It's the Escalade against Poe in a no-holds-barred match. Yeah. Unbelievable.
No!
Is that Poe in my car?
Yeah, just losing it. Hey, all right, Poe, we got to take a break.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Anthony was very polite how he talked about this on the air. You should hear him behind the scenes, though, man. It's ugly. Behind the scenes? Behind the scenes, it's ugly what he's saying. Poe's a born killer. He protects me on the street. He just wants you to stop fiddling. Fiddling. All right, Poe.
I'll make sure I don't touch anything anymore.
All right, there he goes, Master Poe. He's a professional killer. Tom from Westbury, can you guys get Roland to do the Mirror Craig lyrics? Oh. Is Roland in today? Oh, great. He'll do the Mirror Craig lyrics. We're trying to find a rap star among us. Obviously, I'm not going to be the one, but maybe it's Roland. You never know. Maybe Roland becomes the next Bismarcky. That could be. All right, take a quick break. We'll continue.
You have to lose a few pounds first.
Bismarcky was a big boy. That's the point. Yeah, why don't we play that to break? A little Drew Boogie as we go to break. It's Opie and Anthony.
Introverted fat guys. Whip 'em out Wednesday.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. 92.3 K-Rock. Right after Opie and Anthony. The Rock of New York is back. 92 minute non-stop rock. Zero commercial. Starting at 9 a.m. 93-K-Rock.
For crystal clear digital sound plus a ton of extra HD stations, go to Radio Shack. I bring home a subscription-free HD radio. It's the best thing you can do with your radio.
HD Radio. Discover it at Radio Shack, where you don't just buy stuff, you do stuff. Available in select stores or online.
Tune in to SNY, the TV home of the Mets. Catch the Mets as they take on the Philadelphia Phillies tonight. Coverage begins at 6:30 on SNY.
Get your New York sports here.
Welcome to the world-famous University Boat Race, where the boys from Cambridge take on the defending champions, Oxford.
They're huge, and half of them were in the Olympics. We've lost already.
Not to worry. I've given them some Red Bull.
What? You've given Red Bull to our opponent? We might as well abandon ship now.
Calm down. Red Bull vitalizes the mind, remember? I only gave it to the ones rowing on the right side of their boat. You see? Red Bull really does.
Get the good stuff.
Changing your oil regularly can increase your car's fuel economy. And now an oil change has even more benefits. Because when you buy 5 quarts of Valvoline motor oil at Napa, you'll get a free pair of mechanics wear gloves by mail. Check your vehicle's owner's manual for the recommended oil change schedule. But fresh Valvoline motor oil every 3,000 miles is a good rule of thumb. Pick up everything you need for your car's next oil change at Napa today. Napa. Get the good stuff.
Get the good stuff.
$89. What does it get you these days? Not much. Maybe a couple of tanks of gas? A pair of tickets to a ball game? A dozen wilted roses? But then again, $89 could get you a Lexus, a Mercedes, or maybe even that SUV you've been wishing for. That's because $89 may be all you need to pay each month for a quality pre-owned car from Major World! Right now at Major World of Long Island City, pick the car, truck, SUV, or minivan you want, and we'll make it so your monthly payments are as low as $89. Or we can arrange for your down payments to be as low as 1%. That's right, 1% would be all you'd pay to drive it away. You'll save up to 50% off original MSRP. And remember, credit problems are no problem at all.
Down payments may vary based on severity of credit history.
So if you can afford $89 a month, you can afford one of our over 2,000 quality pre-owned cars from Major World. 4340 North of Boulevard, Long Island City, Queens. Close to the 59th Street Bridge. For info, call 1-800-MAJOR-AUTO or go to MajorWorld.com.
Nice and iced. And fresh brewed, too. That's the quick description of QuickCheck's fantastic iced coffee. Because it's guaranteed fresh brewed, you can expect rich, bold, delicious flavor in every cup.
Of course, you can add your favorite sweeteners, lighteners, and even whipped cream, making your iced coffee customized to your liking.
And as the weather turns warmer, QuickCheck's iced coffee gets hot at only $1.29 for a 20-ounce cup of fresh brewed iced coffee. Guaranteed.
There's nothing quite as satisfying as the distinctive taste of fresh brewed coffee. And at QuickCheck, the 20-minute freshness guarantee has become legendary, which is why QuickCheck coffee is so popular, hot or iced.
Get ready for a special treat, nice and iced. QuickCheck's famous guaranteed fresh brewed coffee, icy cold, distinctively bold. QuickCheck, fresh brewed iced coffee throughout New Jersey.
Hot Topic presents Manson, Marilyn Manson, and Slayer live. The nightmare comes to life. Marilyn Manson and Slayer. Run for your lives. August 5th, PNC Bank Arts Center. Slayer and Marilyn Manson together live. The Antichrist superstar, Manson. There's more at MarilynManson.com and Slayer.net. The Kings of Metal, Slayer. August 5th, PNC Bank Arts Center. The Fury of Slayer. The Power of Manson. Special cast Hootie Through. Tickets on sale Saturday at 10 a.m. at LiveNation.com or Ticketmaster charged by phone at 201-507-8900. Slayer and Marilyn Manson, part of the Geico Concert Series, produced by Live Nation.
Considering a career change, have you dreamed of a career as a helicopter pilot? Silver State Helicopters, New York's premier helicopter flight school, is offering a free, yes, free employment opportunity seminar Saturday, June 9th at 3 p.m. We'll show you how you can earn your commercial helicopter pilot's license in less than 18 months and start earning $50,000 to $100,000 annually. Are you worried about the cost? Don't be. It's cheaper than college. This professional training program allows you to become a commercial helicopter pilot with no upfront cost to you. In fact, the entire cost of your training is deferred until after you begin your career. career. Why? Because of the massive shortage of helicopter pilots. The seminar is this Saturday the 9th at 3 p.m. Come see us at Stewart International Airport. To reserve your seat for the free seminar, call 1-888-91-PILOT today. That's 1-888-91-PILOT. Ready to become a helicopter pilot? Silver State Helicopters is waiting for your call. 1-888-91-PILOT. That's 1-888-91-PILOT. Call right now. 1-888-91-PILOT.
The Heineken Draft Keg. You can take it anywhere, because anywhere you take the Heineken Draft Keg is where the party is. For instance, your neighbor's barbecue.
How's it going, Bob?
Your other neighbor's barbecue.
How's it going, Nina?
At a party you weren't even invited to.
How's it going, total strangers?
The Amazonian rainforest.
How's it going, howler monkey?
On a billionaire's private jet.
How's it going, upper echelon?
At a fiesta.
¿Cómo están, mi amigos?
The future.
How's it going, XJ75?
So as you can see, anywhere you take Heineken Draft Keg is where the party is.
How's it going, voiceover guy? Check it out.
Cool. Heineken Draft Keg. Grab it, bring it, tap it, serve it. Heineken, it's all about the beer. Please visit enjoyheinekenresponsibly.com. Heineken Lager Beer, Heineken USA Incorporated, White Plains, New York.
Axe Boost Shower Gel presents this highlight from the hookup future. 7 minutes from now, freshman Eugene Fuller will feel a tingling sensation in his brain, neck, and manbits. Leaving his weekly poker game, Eugene will run directly towards Sassy's Seafood Shack, host of the annual Women's Shellfish Eating Contest. Emerging 4 hours later with oyster-swallowing champion Margaret, the Mouth Rimsky. Eugene proudly shows off his clam-shaped hickey. Later, they'll go back to Margaret's place, where she'll show him the finer points of shucking. Divine intervention? No. Extra-sexual perception. But you already knew that, didn't you? Use new Axe Boost Shower Gel. Boost your extra-sexual perception.
Today's top video search on the web is latest rumor around NASCAR, but we found a better one. Go to Truvio.com and type in funny penguin joke and watch this short clip that proves even penguins have a sense of humor. If you were looking for TV shows, news clips, sports highlights, or music videos, Truvio will find them. If you just want to watch viral videos from YouTube, MySpace, and Google, Truvio will find those as well. Truvio.com, the best place to find videos on the web. Truveo.com.
Get ready. Get pumped up. Stop at the green.
This year, our Hess Mini Truck takes things to the max. The 2007 Hess Miniature Rescue Truck. A line-for-line replica of the 1994 Hess Toy Truck. Real lights, pull-down stabilizers, and an extension ladder. But this awesome Mini will be moving out fast for only $6.99 at Hess stations. Energizer battery and display stand included. Now at Hess and Hess Express, get 2 Pepsi 12-packs for $5. 2 Pepsi 12-packs, only $5. Limited time offer. Only at Hess.
92.3 K-Rock. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hey, good morning. How's everybody today?
My eggs are running.
Ew. Your eggs are running?
All black guy.
No? Every team has a big, tall, black guy.
Damn it.
Can you help me out here?
Open you to... Okay,
I said hi
Not the Knicks.
No. I said hi to Cleveland.
Oh, the Cleveland, what's their team?
Oh, my God. Are you kidding?
Cavaliers.
All right, very good. All right. And who are they playing?
They're playing the team that is from the San Antonio, the Spurs. I would actually known the Spurs if you would have just said San Antonio.
Oh, really?
That's a big thing for me.
Boy, that's pretty impressive.
Name a city. Let me see if I could name their basketball team.
Orlando.
Magic.
Trying to think of cities we're in. How about Washington?
Washington. Capitals. Senators, the presidents, the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, but they don't have Jazz in Utah.
Right. Yes, that's because they moved the team.
From where?
From New Orleans.
Very good.
Whew. The Redskins.
The Redskins. Now you sound like Brian Regan. The Washington.
I just could never get into basketball. Playing it.
Yeah, they used,
It was the Bullets.
They used to have the greatest name.
Oh, the Bullets.
No, they're not the Bullets anymore. They used to have the greatest name, the Washington Bullets.
But offended people.
Well, of course, sports also has to be PC now.
Yeah.
Which just drives me nuts.
Bullets are very bad.
Hey, and really fast before we take our first break.
The Wizards. Washington Wizards.
Who gave you the answer?
Fan.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Fan.
I should have known because I was a wizard in EverQuest 2. Remember, I was going for my robe and pointy hat. Boy, I really am horrible at basketball. I never played it. I never liked it. It always seemed like a game that any game where the scoring part of it isn't all that exciting because you score in the hundreds. It just never appealed to me. And when the last minute can just go on forever, and then I say, why didn't they play like that the whole game? It's like,
all right, I'm not a fan of the NBA.
No, sorry people. That's your Opie connection right there.
And for all you Yankee fans, Roger Clemens.
He's coming back Saturday. Oh my God! Goodness gracious!
Yes, Saturday's the day that Roger finally takes the mound.
We'll see.
Some 25 games after they announced that he was joining the team.
25 games.
Something like that.
25 abysmal games, too.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Susan Wallman will just lose her mind as that day unfolds.
She's taking so much crap. She is going to be misconservative.
He could throw a no-hitter and she'd be like, well, congratulations.
Yeah. Hey, did you see that?
You don't think she's going to be screaming, yelling?
No.
Roger Clemens is walking toward the mound. It's quite exciting to watch. Oh my God, he's bending down to tie his shoe. Oh my, look at this, the excitement in the, and he's grabbing the rosin bag. He's getting some rosin.
Well, we'll see. I think it's going to be just a disaster for him, you know.
Do you think, boy, that first outing had better be good.
Nah, I don't think it's going to happen.
What about that scar tissue in his groin? Oh, God. I can't even walk thinking about scar tissue in your groin.
Yeah.
And he's got to pitch a game?
Yeah.
And not too much pressure either.
No.
Because he's got to go out there and absolutely kill, or else, could you see, like, they got to pull him after the second or third inning?
Everyone's going to watch how he walks out to the mound. Yep, that's groin scar tissue,
yeah,
all right.
I've seen that before.
All right, the Brittany ass photos are up on... Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, for the early risers, we got a pair of tickets to the Traveling Virus Show on June 16th at Jones Beach. Yes, it's our comedy show. We're hitting the road this summer. Next stop is Jones Beach, June 16th. Brought to you by Bud Light. Always worth it. We'll give away a pair of tickets right now to a random caller, 877-212-5762. And it's no secret that we've had a very interesting month.
Sure.
We're going to try to do something very cool for the fans. Our little thank you. I think we should have a little announcement yesterday. Mm-hmm. And it has something to do with the Opie and Anthony Traveling Virus Tour.
How are we going to possibly have an announcement yesterday?
Did I say yesterday?
We're going to go back in time, Opie? Opie, do you have a time machine?
Did I really say yesterday?
Yes, you did.
Oh, boy.
An announcement yesterday.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have a little something for the people that have been really cool to us the last month or so, okay? Only for the New York area.
Yeah, sorry.
So if you were cool and if you were really supportive of the show and you live in Pittsburgh, what can I tell you? No, it's a special thing for the June 16th show at Jones Beach, our comedy show, okay? Mm-hmm. We should have that announcement tomorrow. All right, it's Opie and Anthony. We'll continue in just a bit.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. 92.3 K-Rock.
Around screaming, taunting the cops, throwing crap at them. It's like, what are you supposed to do? And then if you pick out a nightstick or you pull out your weapon, you're in civil rights violation. There's no way to win in those
There's no way to win. So why would they put themselves in this situation? Well, because it's their job. Yeah, it's their job. But if you do your job, there are a few times, and I'm barring any circumstance where it is a blatant miscalculation
or a very bad move by a cop with a shooting. I'm just talking about cops going in, like Jimmy said, they're taunted. They're not allowed. They said these recent shootings, they're getting no cooperation from the community. How are you supposed to get these people off the street and make sure your neighborhoods are safer? Because there are, families here that are worried about it. Legitimate families living there that are worried about their kids and everything else. But they're the ones getting hurt because the cops aren't going into these areas anymore.
But not cooperating with the cops. All of a sudden, who do these people think they are? Like Italians?
Right, exactly. we got a cop on the line. What's up? You're on the Opie and Anthony show. I don't know your name, sir.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey,
It's Shane.
officer. Hey, what's up?
Hello, sir.
Not for nothing, I work all over the city, and we'll get profiles of certain areas where, okay, there's shootings here, we're going to go and target this, or there's robberies here. But then as soon as we go into these areas, and you start asking people questions, and you want to better the neighborhood, they're like, yo, don't hassle me, don't harass me, what are you doing?
Well, that's just it. You start making stops. You start looking at suspicious activity. That cops, believe me, they know when people are dealing drugs. They know the areas. They know the people. They've seen him before. They got previous arrests. And the second they make a move to try to get these people off the street, unless they're being shot at, unless the police are being shot at this point, there's a problem with any move they make to frisk people, to make sure they're not selling drugs, to follow up on leads that people might be selling drugs. And it ends with a day like yesterday where numerous people are just gunned down in the street, and then the people start complaining that there's not enough police protection. I'm a little confused. They did this because Paris Hilton got out? Exactly. It was the Paris Hilton. There was a lot of outrage.
There were
people
supporters.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes.
Well, look.
All I know is we went from Paris Hilton to... Well, because Reverend Al threw his hat into the ring here, commenting on Paris and stuff, where, meanwhile, he should be outraged and rallying the community that he says he represents and figuring out why black people are killing other black people in such large numbers like this.
Sharpton, though, in this one was probably, because you know what just scum the media are and how they just love to stir things up. I don't think Sharpton really went out of his way to comment. They probably called him because he said, I think that it's both another glaring display of how race and money seem to get different treatments. There seems to be a different criminal justice system for some than others. It's probably
that's true. And that I'll give him. That's true. There is a different criminal justice system for some than others. Wealthy, famous.
I won't say that race has nothing to do with it, but I don't think that's true.
Not at that level. Not at that level. If you want to bitch about it, there are plenty of other glaring examples you could probably point out aside from that. But, you bring up a good point, Jim. The media, in their feeding frenzy, probably did call him up and just want some kind of comment so they can stir the pot.
That seems like an answer he gave as opposed to a rally cry.
Right. We got to take a break. So Paris is out, and they're trying to throw her back in jail, by the way. There's a lot of outrage. Yes. And they're going after the prosecutors. No, they're going after the sheriff, actually, that signed off on releasing her. They want the prosecutors jumping back on board. What are you doing? And the judge that made the initial sentencing, he's very angry with this, that it was overturned. But he's probably just some guy that looks at her and goes, I'd never get a piece like that. That annoys me, and put her in jail. Ankle bracelet in her mansion. That's a tough sentence right there. So, mansion arrest. So I think they're going to bring her back to court today, and don't be surprised if they throw her back in. I sentence myself to the same thing every day at about 10 a.m.
If they throw her back in jail, you want to talk about a taunting. This dummy, she should have just stayed there, shut her mouth. 3 weeks, she would have been out.
You know what I say? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Oh,
very good. Don't do it.
Very good.
All right, we're just getting started. Your eye on the sparrow when the going gets narrow.
How appropriate he said, keep your eye.
Eye. Well, everyone's keep the correct eye. Everyone is having fun with the Paris thing. Our buddy Leno is just on fire. Yeah. As we go to break, here's some Paris Hilton stuff from Leno.
And folks, our long national nightmare is over. Paris Hilton has been freed. Apparently, everyone in jail couldn't stand her either. Yeah. She'll now now spend 40 days under house arrest. Oh, shut up. Have you seen her house? Couldn't they have punished her a little more than that? At least give her guest house arrest, okay? Stay in the little guest house near the pool. Now, they said Paris was released for medical reasons. She suffers from a rare disorder only trust fund babies get. I believe it's called rich bitch-itis. I mean, this is so stupid, isn't it? She was supposed to do 23 days. Now she got out in 3. And believe me, this isn't the first early release she's had a hand in, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now she has to wear an electronic monitoring ankle bracelet. Ankle bracelet. What is it now? Close to 12. How many think that ankle bracelet's up around your ears right about now?
Head over to Truvio.com, the web's hardest working video search engine. Every day, tons of new videos are uploaded for your enjoyment. From news to sports to entertainment and viral, you can find it at Truvio.com. That's Truveo.com.
Opie and Anthony. 92.3
Fog this morning, a high in the 90s, mostly sunny tomorrow, mid-80s, and for Sunday, sunshine, upper 70s. 64 degrees under clear skies in Central Park. I'm Tracy Burgess with the Toyota Dealers Fan Highway Patrol.
Thank you, Tracy. Good morning. I'm Mike Francesa on the Fan across the country, along with Charles McCord. Time for some sports after a very busy night. Here's the content.
Hi, Mike. Sports is sponsored by Bradley International Airport. Go easy. Go Bradley. Yankees took 3 out of 4 from the White Sox in Chicago. 10-3 win last night. Bobby Abreu put the Yankees ahead in the 8th. 2-run double that broke the 1-1 tie. And they tacked on 6 in the 9th, highlighted by A-Rod's grand slam. 2,000th career win for Yankees manager Joe Torre. All right, so let's hear from Joe. Let's hear from Joe on his 2000th win.
I took this job 12 years ago. I was closer to losing 2,000 than winning 2,000. And, to have the opportunity here, and of course you can't win games unless you have the thoroughbreds that we've had over the years.
Well, I felt great for Joe last night. 2,000.
Do we need that kind of approach early in the morning?
What kind of approach?
You weren't happy for
it. It was a special night. Special.
It wasn't a very special night.
I personally, it was
a Yankee win.
A little emotional at the end for Joe to get the win. A-Rod, tacking on. I can't call it meaningless because
not
it did.
Tack on.
No, it's not a tack on. It's not.
Although you'd like it to be.
I would like to call it a tack on, but it's not a tack on.
It was not a tack on.
It put the game out of reach. Let's leave it at that, since it was 4-3 at the time. But meanwhile, Mike, speaking about being in control, the Mets were in complete control after back-to-back-to-back home runs in the 6th inning. But as you know, Mike, Major League Baseball games don't last 6 innings. They're 9 innings.
Now Wagner with a payoff pitch to Burrow. And it's hit in the air to deep left center field. Back at the wall is Johnson, and this game is tied. Home run, Pat Burrow into the picnic seats to the right of the 371 mark. He hits a 94-mile-an-hour fastball into the seats to tie the game 3-3.
37 career home runs for Pat Burrow against the Mets.
And he's an awful player. It wasn't for the Mets, he'd be in the minors. I mean, he is an awful player.
Hitting about 225, but against the Mets, hitting about 600 in his career. And every time he comes up in a big spot, he kills them.
I felt badly about that happening to Billy Wagner last night.
I see now, just as you said, that I was giving a little sarcasm when I said I felt good for Joe. I sense a little sarcasm on your part, Mike.
I sense a lot. I can't wait. I would love when Billy Wagner gets pounded.
Mike's still ticked off about the Enter Sandman thing.
Absolutely.
Every time he hears it, and Billy starts running in from the bullpen.
No, I haven't mentioned it in a year.
But we just mentioned it now.
But there's still a little edge to you about that. You have never accepted Billy Wagner to New York because of that. Because he dares play the same song as the great Mariano.
I will accept him as soon as he gets his first postseason out as a Met.
So far, I can't say anything.
Well,
you're witness, Chris.
It was batting practice for the Cardinals last year in that series, okay?
Enter light.
Well, the 10th inning, the Phillies tacked on 3 more doubles from Chase Utley and Burrell. And
What do you mean, Sean Weiss isn't getting the job done?
Apparently not, Mike. 3 years, $10.5 million, and I'll tell you what,
looks like a Yankee reliever the way he's going right now.
Speaking of outs, the Mets might be paying $1 million for every out Sean Weiss gets over his career as a Met.
Staggering how badly
he is.
Wait, the Mets, I'm sorry to see a little rain as they head on the road here to Detroit.
You know, I don't really sense that you are.
I'd like to see the Mets have a
Mike
good week.
says, I don't have any problem with the Mets. I root for the Mets. You do not root for the Mets.
Yes,
there is a little part of you that you don't want to show it publicly.
I'm a little divided on the Mets.
Well, why divided?
Well,
I mean, you like Omar.
One day I root for them, then I find myself sometimes delighted by their misery. So I find myself very divided, very conflicted when it comes to the Mets.
That's all. But Mike, just yesterday, you
I love Omar.
criticized, quote, people like me who root for other people's misery.
Well, you do all the time. Well, I just said once in a while. Like when Wagner's on the mound.
Well, at any rate, the Mets lose that game to the Phillies 6-3 and get swept by Philadelphia.
And now need to pick it up against the Tigers.
Yeah, they do.
That could help the Yankees a little bit.
Got to be up to Jorge Sosa tonight.
This is actually a tough trip. The Mets are limping all over, and every guy. Oh, Valentin, I'm back, but I'm going to be hurt all year. Oh, it's Chavez. Oh, I need surgery, but I'll play with a brace.
Sean Weiss the other night, he's got this thing in the back of his knee that we just heard about.
The Mets have like 14 guys need knee surgery.
Let me ask you this. If Sean Weiss is hurt, why do they continue to run him out there? If they're going to use that as an excuse, why is he out there?
Well, I haven't heard the Mets use it as an excuse.
Well, it just came out the other night, because Rick Peterson inadvertently mentioned it. But just the fact that now they're talking about it, why is he out there? If he's been pitching hurt all year, what am I missing?
What did Sandman 2 have to say about the game last night?
I have to get a quote or two from him, but it was
did he speak? He's always very chatty after the game.
I'm sure he did. He's always in front of the microphone.
Yes,
he's not a guy that dodges it.
He does not hide.
Louis got a cut or two from Billy.
We put all 3 games on our bullpen. We didn't do what we've been doing all year long, and we're going to have stretches like that. And they came in here and they outplayed us. Their bullpen matched us and beat us. They caught us at a good time. We didn't make pitches. Our starting staff pitched their tail off. Bullpen, we stunk. We didn't hit real well, but tonight we should have won the game.
Well, there you have it.
All right, Billy.
The Zagorski kid, did you see that kid pitch? He looked like Engelbert from the Bad News Bears. The kid from Philly. That was pretty good. I always root for the fat guy. I'm sorry. He came in and pitched for the Phillies. He's got the shaggy hair. Looked good. He did a good job.
He is unkempt, to say the least.
Well, meanwhile, you mentioned the Red Sox. They did win yesterday because Kurt Schilling went 8 2/3 with a no-hitter.
I was
but
sorry
not
to see that get broken up, too.
I again sensed that again. You know, Chuck, a couple of years ago.
Mike's conflicted.
Yeah, a couple of
years. Not on that one, Chuck.
Not on that one. But Mike actually has a Kurt Schilling jersey
yes, I do.
signed in his house. The dog got him a few years ago for Christmas. And Schilling signed it as follows. This is right when he got traded to the Red Sox. Yeah. Mike, do you think 2001 sucked? Well, just wait till this season, Kurt Schilling. And it turned out he was right.
That was the year of the curse.
Exactly.
Merry Christmas, Kurt Schilling. On his Red Sox jersey that he just got. And how prophetic was that? That was the year of the curse. And the bloody sock and everything else.
Oh, my God.
And that was my Christmas present.
Thank you, Mr. Schilling.
So when Kurt went to the mound yesterday, 2 out, 9th, and Stewart's up, and he gave up a base hit on a line drive to right. Well, I was very upset when that happened.
You were broken up.
The only thing I was broken up about is that the next hitter didn't hit a home run and beat him 2-1. Well, do we have that? Do we have that? Let's hear that.
Big Show gets the sign, winds, here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive, base hit into right field by the diving Cora. Knocked down by Joe, the no-hitter's over. As Shannon Stewart hit a rocket, Cora had no chance. A low line drive, it hit on the dirt. Cora took a dive to his left, but it was 5 feet away. And now all focused on winning the game. But he did get it. So that's WRKO up in Boston.
Yep.
So Joe Castiglione with the call there. But they did win the game 1-0. David Ortiz's first inning home run stood up, and the Red Sox end their 4-game losing streak. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay won 5-3. Cleveland, Fausto Carmona, Mike, 7-1.
And that's the kid, Chernoff's kid? pulled off the scrap heap.
Yep, 8-3, the Indians
How about
win.
that? He pulled him off the scrap heap, and the guy's pitching tremendously.
Mike Chernoff, one of the assistant GMs there.
Yeah, the budding Branch Rickey.
Yep. And as a result, they win yesterday. The Tigers won as well, 11-4 over Texas. In the National League, Rich Hill struck out 11 over 8. Cubs beat the Braves 2-1. Reds 5 and the Cardinals 1. Sorry, Chuck.
Oh, Chuck.
Ken Griffey Jr. career home run number 5.
I may have overstated circumstances when I used the term juggernaut. And I've been pulling for them, Chuck.
You sense the misery there, Chuck?
I can
enjoy the misery?
I didn't get too well today.
No, he's really not.
Can we get to LeBron? How did he do last night?
It was not good, Mike. Speaking of misery, 4 out of 16 from the floor. Did not have his first field goal until the third quarter.
Any turnovers?
Mike, I remember all those games that Jordan had where he didn't have a field goal in the first half, right?
Well, yeah, I think it was one of them in his career, and none of them in the finals. Jordan's first game in the finals against the Lakers, he had 36.
I remember all those 6 turnover games that Jordan had too, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
all right, now.
Cavaliers lose 85-76.
Worse than that, it was boring. That was the worst
That's
one.
misery, Chris. Yeah, exactly. The
Duncan just cut him up in the first quarter. It was a clinic.
They lost me when it was 18 points in the fourth quarter.
It was a clinic.
I was packing it in. And by the way, finally, federal law enforcement officials descended on a home owned by, guess who? Michael Vick on Thursday, armed with a search warrant that suggests they're taking over the investigation.
Yeah, but you can see where this one's going, Con, already. You know that?
Okay.
You got the local guy moaning and groaning, Poindexter, groaning and moaning about the feds coming in there. The Attorney General of the Commonwealth saying, what are the feds doing in this case? This is unbelievable to me that they'd get involved in a dogfighting case. Could it be? Did it have something to do with Michael Vick's celebrity?
Maybe. Meanwhile, Vick's cousin is trying to take the hit for the whole thing.
Yeah, he did. He wanted to, and he sent a message to the commissioner. Mr. Commissioner, it's all me.
Yeah. Did the check clear yet?
No.
It's all me.
It clears this weekend.
Takes a few days now. What is the going rate on something like that? Like taking a hit for a dog fighting investigation?
Well, listen, I think there are 3 kinds of all me's, and this is the $3 million all me.
Anyway, that's sports, and I'm Chris Carlin.
You're listening to Mike Francesa on Sports Radio 66 WFAN. You are amused by the amused booth.
I got an email yesterday, actually, from somebody in the company, and they said, check out the Red Sox game. Kurt Schilling has a no-hitter going into the 9th. Oops. So I go and check out the Red Sox game because someone told me to, and whoever sent out this email, I don't know his name right now, he jinxed it for Kurt because 2 outs in the 9th, goodbye, no-hitter. And I think he waved off a pitch, rumor has it. Is that what happened? What do you know, Than?
Quickly, Than. Yeah, he waved off Veritek's first pitch suggestion. And
boy. And threw what he wanted?
Coughed it up.
Well, I'm sure he did that throughout the game, too. I mean, that probably wasn't the first wave-off he did. I'm sure, these guys wave off every at-bat almost.
Yeah.
But apparently he's beating himself up over the fact that he waved off that pitch.
But then again, if he didn't, he'd be beating up Veritek in his own head, and I don't know why I'm yelling at you. You're not the guy.
Stop yelling, Jimmy.
I have a really mixed review because I don't like Schilling. I despise him when he was with the Phillies. Despise. And I don't like him now. So I'm glad.
Why don't you like Schilling?
Bloody sock, shut up.
Because he hurt my team badly when they were my team.
Yeah.
I can never like him. Like I can never like stupid A-Rod. He's not a Yankee. He's a Mariner.
Schilling is a very, very old friend of mine. So old of a friend of mine that he probably wouldn't even remember me. That's how old, and that's how far back we go.
Schilling.
We used to drink together in Rochester with Brother Weeze and the gang when he was playing for the Rochester Red Wings. He's a great guy.
Is he?
Oh, yeah. Nothing but the best for Kurt Schilling.
Good.
He never had a no-hitter. I didn't know that. No. As I was reading about the game this morning.
God hates him.
That's all right.
He killed the Yankees. What was it? What was it? 04? When it was 3-0, and I hate Schilling.
With his stupid bloody foot.
Awful.
The rumors came out that was fake.
That it was fake, for drama.
Was it?
Rumors. It's another one of these conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
We'll never know the answer, just like the JFK thing that we were just talking about during the break.
Manny's, people know Manny from the cellar.
JFK never threw a no-hitter either, if that's rumor. I'll say it right now.
He threw a 2-hitter. One to the throat, one to the back of the head. Get out of here. You'll give me those ribs. And Noam, who's Manny's son. Manny was an arch conservative, and he was an Oswald. He believed Oswald did it. We would always argue about it at the cellar. And Noam bought me this book by Vincent, who did the prosecuting with the Bugliosi.
Yeah.
And it's like a 1,600 page, right, for the Manson trial.
Yeah.
And he bought me this 1,600 page book about the JFK assassination. I'm like, oh, that was nice. And now I found out today that it's to prove Oswald.
Yeah, it's pretty much just to prove that. So why don't you go burn that book?
No, I want to read it.
The problem is too much time has gone by, and now things are way too foggy to really get to the bottom of it.
We'll never know.
A lot of the witnesses are dead or way too old to really remember, and it's just like I can't be bothered with new info as far as the JFK
I'll
goes.
tell you what works though with JFK stuff is the computer animation is so good now. Computer stuff is they do stuff with if you know the conspiracy. There's a guy called, I think it was Black Dog Man, which is one of the shots. It looks like there's a little black silhouette of a figure who people say is wearing a police badge.
Yeah.
Who might have done some shooting in the grassy knoll.
Behind the fence?
Yes, and that was for many years. The conspiracy theorists grabbed onto that guy. But computer graphics have done a lot of stuff, and they say that the computer shows that if this guy was actually a guy, he'd be 2 feet tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that's one thing that.
So what is it then?
It's just a shadow, I think.
Just a shadow?
Just something. I mean, the computer graphics have gotten better.
Yeah.
So you kind of do get a teeny bit more info.
I saw this show on Discovery where they set up a bunch of targets of ballistic. They use that ballistic rubbery stuff to make people out of, and they set up a Kennedy and a Connolly in the car and everything, and then fired a shot.
Yeah.
And went to see if that magic bullet could actually hit all the areas that it supposedly hit, and it pretty much did. So it's
So it's possible.
Yeah, it was definitely plausible.
I have no idea what you said because the Pal Talker is beyond excited today because it's the return of the Red Rum shower cam.
Oh, I love her.
The Red Rum shower cam has returned. I guess she took some time off to have a kid or something, and now she's feeling good enough about her body to let us watch her shower again.
There we go.
I
got there just in time to see her scrubbing the good parts.
Her bosoms are shiny.
Thank goodness for the Pal Talk.
For the newbies, Red Rum used to shower for us pretty much every morning through the Pal Talk cameras. You know, you got the people with their Pal Talk cameras. They get to watch us as we do our radio show. We get to watch them listen to the radio show and do other things like shower. And Red Rum went away for a long time because she went and had a kid.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like her body was up to speed or something. I don't know. But now she's feeling confident enough to bring back the shower cam.
Snapped back.
And she's looking fine.
Going to be doing any shaving today?
We'll have to wait and see. Brooklyn Ace, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen. Opie, you turned around and said you're going all the way for the Cavaliers. Yeah. Sorry, Cleveland. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's right. The Opie Sports jinx.
Wait, is it 1-0 now, the game? The series?
Huh?
1-0 the series?
Yeah, it just began. Yeah, well, there goes my sports curse again.
Yep.
I do go for a lot of underdogs, though. I want to defend myself.
Oh, was that it?
Spurs are heavily favored in that. All right, moving on. I'm starting to really wonder what the hell Boston is doing with this radio show. They're telling me now that by the end of the show, they're 10 minutes behind.
10 minutes?
10 minutes behind the actual broadcast.
They can't be.
That is not smart if that's true.
Right now,
we got to talk to someone in Boston to see if it's true, because I don't want to,
Here's how to figure it out. We need a couple fans to be honest with us. Right now, as I'm saying this, it's 6:40. So as you hear this, tell me, look at your clock, and tell me what time it is through, like, instantly.
Well, it's not bad right now. Supposedly, as the show goes on, they add more and more promos, or maybe some commercials, or maybe local content. I don't know exactly what they're doing. But by the end of the show, they're 10 minutes behind.
Wow.
This show has too much clutter to begin with. You can't add more clutter to this show.
That is ridiculous.
We'll get to the bottom of it and try to find out what's going on.
Bottom.
Well, I mean, if you want to, we're trying to do a very interactive radio show. So we kind of need the show to be as close to live as possible. We understand there's some delays to protect us and this and that, blah, 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 and a network delay. We get that. But if you're adding more and more onto that, because I wonder some mornings, like, why don't we get a lot of calls from Boston? It's because they're like 10 minutes behind the subjects.
Yeah. That's great.
By the end of the show.
They actually called to discuss the Sex for St. Pat's thing yesterday.
Hey, this is a quickie. By the way, we got Rich Voss and Bonnie. They're in the green room. They're coming in to hang with us today. Also, she's pregnant. She's very pregnant. And we got Billy Connolly coming in at 8 o'clock. He's one of our favorite guests. He is hilarious.
He's a funny dude, man.
One of the best things he ever said. Remember, he was talking about. He noticed that we just beat the hell out of our listeners, and he said it was just pure brilliance.
It's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
They hate their listeners.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see what he's been up to. We got Carl Smetzia calling to talk about the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour. We got Stalker Patty. Is she here yet? I think we're doing something special for Stalker Patty as well. But we have this... oh, she is here? Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
We want to get this out of the way. This is hilarious. The Spelling Bee champion. Travis found this? Travis, man, this was a great find.
God.
We were laughing so hard in the office getting ready for today's show. The Spelling Bee champion goes on CNN. And there's one of the most awkward and horrible interviews ever to be done on CNN.
Yeah.
The newsreader, you know, they think, I could do this interview.
I'm going to wing it with a kid. It'll be great.
Yeah, hey, Henry, I got this one. Don't worry about it.
Kids say the darndest things, and I'll be able to riff with the kid. It'll be funny. It'll be like a Letterman segment when he has a kid on.
So, Spelling Bee champion, the CNN anchor, some woman, I don't know her name, split screen with the kid, and the kid is giving up nothing. There's awkward silence. And she gets, you could just see how uncomfortable she's getting as the interview goes on.
You know why? This kid is like one of the,
he's an uber nerd.
He's an uber nerd who obviously has some type of social skill difficulty.
Yeah.
Because I gather he's homeschooled. We learned that from the little interview. And he doesn't really... It doesn't seem like he knows how to communicate with people.
Why did they interview him? I'm sorry, why?
He won the spelling bee.
He's the type of kid, he could tackle, like, college chemistry at 8 years old. But he can't have a conversation with a girl.
Yeah.
You know, we've all had these kids in school when we were growing up.
Can he define D-O-U-C-H-E? Because that's what he is. I'm spelling properly, you little dork.
Well, this is just so worth playing today. Here we go. Report.